Hey guys, Zuzunatural here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Today we are going to do a best of 2017, Green Beauty best of 2017. So I love doing the best ofs because you get to showcase all of your favorite brands, all of my favorite Green Beauty brands. I get to share them with you all in one probably extremely long video. We shall see. I'm going to try to move through it quickly. A lot of these will be very similar, if not the same, to some of my favorites from 2016, but there are also a lot of new brands and products. So let's just jump right into this right now because I'm excited. So first up, we have primer. Okay, so now in my last best of, I did not mention a primer simply because I do not use primer. I have not found a primer that I really love enough to add that extra step to my makeup routine. So this year is no different. However, I do have a product that can be a primer, and it is the Hynt Beauty Sun Prep with SPF 35. Sorry, SPF 30. Oh my goodness. So now I only have samples of that product and I couldn't find the little containers. I am going to purchase a full size because it is so lovely and so wonderful. So it is like a lotion, a nice light facial lotion, which glides right into the skin. It does not have any sort of white cast or anything, which is wonderful if you're a darker complexion person like myself. So it is darker skin approved. You don't look like a ghost. We don't want to look like a ghost. And it's beautiful. And so it can act as a primer or a base for the makeup, which is like 2-in-1. You get the primer or the base with the SPF 30. So that is going to be my primer pick for 2017, even though it is not per se a primer, but we're going with that since I don't have a primer for you guys. And I know if I don't mention one, there's going to be a question in the comments. What about primer? So there we go, primer. Foundation, right? So foundation, this will be no surprise to you. Plain Jane Beauty. Yes, the Plain Jane Beauty Cream Minerals Liquid Foundation. So this is still my #1 pick for a liquid foundation. I love it. And so just so you know, everything that I mention in this video is going to be non-toxic. Everything is going to be cruelty-free and everything is going to be vegan. So I just want to let you know that just in case I don't say that about each and every product, that is the case for each and every product. So the Plain Jane Beauty Cream Minerals, I love it. I am a #9. I am stunning in the summertime. I am much lighter now that it's getting colder, and it's still not like completely cold here like it is other places, but I am a #10. I am loving right now in the cooler months. And even though 10 is after 9, this is actually a lighter color. The #9 is much richer and redder, and I've lost a little bit of that rich in red. So I simply adore this formula. It is wonderful. If you have not tried it, they do have samples available for you to try. It comes in 17 shades, which is like killing it for the Green Beauty game. 17 shades is absolutely amazing for a liquid foundation that is a non-toxic Green Beauty foundation. So that's my #1 pick for foundation, liquid foundation. My next pick is going to be for powder foundation because we can't forget powder. I happen to like the Hynt Beauty for powder. And this is the Velluto Pure Powder Foundation. This is so silky and finely milled, and it just glides on so beautiful. And this is Bronze Caramel. This is my color right now. In the summer, I had to add a little bit of the next color, which is a chestnut. Can't remember the exact color, but what I would do was add a little of the chestnut just down in my darker color here and on my forehead, but just a bit, and then kind of blend that in with the Bronze Caramel. But right now I am just Bronze Caramel. That is what I am wearing right now. I have been wearing powder foundation for the last few months. I've really been reaching for the powder. So this is my favorite powder foundation. This is the sample size, And this comes in the full size. In the full size, you get this, you get the sample, and then you also get a brush, a little flat top kabuki, which is really beautiful for applying the product. So that's going to be my number one pick for powder foundation. Next up, we have a finishing powder or a translucent powder, and that's going to be the same as last year, Plain Jane Beauty. So it is the sheer translucent finishing powder. This is absolutely amazing. I don't always finish my makeup with a finishing powder, but if I'm trying to get super cute, super jazzy, I'm really stepping out and I want my makeup to just last a little longer, then I'm going to dust myself in finishing powder. I've tried a few finishing powders this year, more than I've tried ever in the past. I've tried 100% Pure's bamboo powder. I wasn't in love with it. It is fine. I don't dislike it, but you know, I find that it wasn't as translucent as I would like it to be. Like, this is seamless. This is beautiful. It does not affect your actual makeup color. And I did not find that with the 100% Pure bamboo. Also, the what's the other one? RMS Unpowder. I do not like that. Okay, people love RMS Unpowder. No, no, no. I did try the sheer one or the untinted one, and it is just, it makes me look ashy, and I feel like it's kind of thick on the face. So now I know it comes in colors, and perhaps that's what I needed to try to see if it was a better match for me, but I didn't, because I didn't like the product. So enough about what I don't like. Yes, so this is my number one pick for the translucent finishing powder. That's Plain Jane Beauty. This is a beauty. This is amazing. I love it. You'll love it too. I know it. Blush. I am not the biggest blush wearer, but once again, if I'm hop stepping it out and I'm trying to be fly, I will put a little blush on. I will. So if you see me in blush, you're like, you think you cute, don't you? Yeah, I put my blush on. I'm cute today. I don't have any blush on today. But for blush, I must say Red Apple lipsticks, blush and good vibes. It's kind of bright in here. I put all the lights on because it's kind of overcast outside, rainy and cloudy. But this is good vibes, Red Apple lipsticks blush. I believe this launched this year. Pretty sure this is a this year launch, and it comes in about 4 or 5 colors. And what I love about Red Apple lipstick is that they have models on their website that show you what the different makeup colors look like, and this was the color, Good Vibes was the color that they had on the brown girl that looked closest to my complexion. And I love that they do that, because sometimes you don't know what something's going to look like on you if the person doesn't look like you. And so I love that they try to reach out to lots of different skin tones and lots of undertones and all of that to kind of show you, hey, this is what we have and this is what it looks like on all of these complexions. So that is my favorite blush. If I'm going to wear blush, it's going to be this one. Good Vibes is kind of a peachy, kind of peach cheek look. Not really saturated, just enough for you for the cheeks. And it's just really beautiful. And I think universally flattering. I am such a highlighter girl now. Woman, I'm sorry. Highlighter woman, because I'm not a girl, I'm grown. I have to stop saying that. I have a habit of saying that, and like, I'm grown, right? So highlighter, illuminator, whatever you want to call it. I've seen it called different names, and I'm not sure if there's actual differences between those two, but like, they're all the same to me, because I'm just not that sophisticated when it comes to makeup. I'm not a makeup artist. It's like, is it gonna highlight? Then that's what it is. It's a highlighter. So as far as highlighter goes, I have 2. My number 1 was Erin from A Greener Life sent me this. Thank you, Erin. I appreciate it. She thought I might like it. She was so right. This is gorgeous and amazing. This is Teri Miyahira, and this is her Illuminator in Seek. Oh my gosh. I'm wearing it right now. I don't know if you can see it. I just kind of have it like down here, and then on my cheeks, I have it throughout here. And I think I dusted a little on the chin and a little on the forehead. So I love this. It's a gorgeous rose gold. Generally, the highlighters that I would use would be on the bronzy or goldy or coppery side. And so when I got this one, I was like, oh, that's a lot different than anything I have. And I instantly fell in love. And I've been wearing it since she sent it to me, like every day. Every day. Like, I am a highlighter girl. I used to be like, I don't need highlighter. My face has natural highlight. No, not like this. Not like this. So it's just really pretty. And once again, if you are a darker complexion, it really shows up well, even on darker complexions. And so Teri Miyahira Illuminator in Seek. That is my #1 highlighter illuminator. But I also love Plain Jane Beauty's highlighters. So they have highlighted. And this is my old Plain Jane Beauty case. They have new cases now. Exciting. If you haven't seen them, they have these new magnetic cases, but we're not talking about that. So this is the old case. But my favorite highlighters also are these highlighters. And it's kind of bright, you can't see it, but anyway, these two highlighters, one is Bronze Ambition and the other is Copper and Robbers, and they are exactly what they sound like. One's a coppery color and then one's a bronze color, and I adore those colors as well. They don't light up the area as much as this one does because this is a lighter color. These are more of a bronzy golden color, but I love both of them, and so those are my picks for highlighters / illuminators, Teri Miyahira and Plain Jane Beauty. And don't worry, I will post everything below, everything that I have spoken about, along with the color that I use, just in case you're interested in that. And so you don't have to be like rewinding, like rewatching it, like, what did she say? What did she say? I will put that below. Next up, we have eyeshadow. Now for eyeshadow, now I can show you the Plain Jane Beauty new magnetic case. There are two cases. There's one that has the spaces for the eyeshadows, and then there's one that has an open concept, so you can put the highlighters or the blushes or whatever in that. And I have it, but I don't have it with me right now, so if you want to see it at another time, just let me know, drop it in the comments, and I'll show you guys like on Instagram or something. But for eyeshadows, I'll have to go with Plain Jane Beauty. And so this is going to be for pressed eyeshadows. And I haven't filled up my pressed eyeshadows with new ones as of yet because I still have my old case. And I'm like, do I use all of this? Do I buy another one? I've hit pan in some of them, but my favorite pressed eyeshadow is Plain Jane Beauty. I love the eyeshadows. They're affordable, and they're just some of my favorites. The Golden Celebration, which is a gold color, is like my go-to eyeshadow for every day. I'm a gold girl. I love golds, bronze, coppers, all sorts of warm metallics, and so that's like my everyday eyeshadow. Next up, I have to go with Hynt Beauty, and this is going to be for a loose eyeshadow. So typically, I was not a fan of a loose eyeshadow simply because it just gets all over your face. You're putting it on and you got loose eyeshadow all over your cheek. However, because of the way I do it now, I just make sure that I wet my eyeshadow brush, dip it into the shadow, and then kind of pat it on. I don't have all of that loose fallout. And so this honey gold from Hynt Beauty, it's the Stella eyeshadow, which are the loose eyeshadows. This honey gold is amazing. It is what I'm wearing now. It is, and this is wet, just so you know. I have, the brush is wet with a makeup setting spray, and then I kind of dab it right on, and it gives this foiled metallic look that is just out of this world. I love it. So that is the honey gold, and that's the Stella loose eyeshadow from Hynt Beauty. Now, we also have to talk about cream eyeshadows, right? You might like cream eyeshadows. Cream eyeshadows are not my favorite. However, there is one that I do like, and it's from RMS Beauty. And this is the Eye Polish. So I purchased the Eye Polish in Lucky. I also have used Solar. I had a sample of Solar. Both of those are kind of bronzy colors. Lucky is like a lucky penny, and it is a cream shadow, And because I'm oily, I typically steer clear of cream products, but I do love this, and especially if I prep my eyelid correctly, this can be a winner for me, although I do prefer powders. But if you're looking for a cream eyeshadow, I really like the RMS cream eye polishes. Love these for cream eyeshadow. Moving into concealer, we are going to stay with Hynt Beauty because I love their concealer. This was the concealer that was also in my 2016 Best of Green Beauty, and it has moved its way right into the 2017 Green Beauty and probably will always be there. So this is the Perfecting Concealer, Duet Perfecting Concealer. I use dark. They do have one darker shade just in case you are richer toned than I am, and I think it's deep. And I have it on now. I don't always wear concealer simply because I don't do a big to-do with my makeup. With my makeup, I'm all about the cat eye and the lip. Everything else is really kind of basic and simple. And so concealer and color corrector, I only do that if I'm like really stepping out on town and I want my makeup to last. But on a day-to-day basis, no, I don't do it. But when I do it, Hynt Beauty Duet Perfecting Concealer. That is a winner. It is my go-to concealer. Also, we have to talk about color correctors because a lot of times we just conceal, but we haven't color corrected. And I really think that that is the award-winning combination. Sometimes you can even color correct and not even have to conceal because you've done away with that dark color under your eye or covered up that blemish or whatever, and you don't even need to conceal anymore. So for color correctors, I have to go with Plain Jane Beauty. I have the Trio. They have trios that come with different colors depending on what your needs are, whether you want to cover up like red spots or whether you want to cover up dark spots or whether you want to cover up dark under eye circles. The trio I have has Adobe, Ginger, and Dahlia. So this would be for the brown girls. And I prefer ginger if I'm going to be doing any sort of color correcting or spot correcting. I like ginger. It is a perfect warm orangey color that really just neutralizes everything and it just disappears. It just, the color, the blemish, dark mark, or whatever disappears. I also have the cream corrective stick. This is in Earth. I don't use this in a color corrector way, although I kind of do. I use this as my base for my eyeshadows. So I don't use an eyeshadow primer anymore because this works better than any eyeshadow primer I've ever used. So this is a color corrector. It's in Earth. So it's a really light cream color. I put this down on my lids. It kind of color corrects if you have like a little bit of a darker lid, and then I dust it with a finishing powder before I apply my eyeshadow. Makes my eyeshadow pop, has my eyeshadow stay on all day, and so I have to go with Plain Jane Beauty for color correctors. And they have loads of colors to work for, lots of different needs and lots of different colors and complexions. Next up, mascara. This is usually the one that everybody wants to know. Now, I will tell you, I have had people ask me, am I wearing false lashes? I have had people stop me dead in my tracks and say, what mascara are you using? Now, in general, Green Beauty mascara, I feel, does not compare to your conventional mascara because they have all sorts of artificial things in there that can just make your lashes extend beyond the universe, right? And a lot of times that's the look we're going for. We want our lashes to just look like llamas, just to flutter out there like butterfly wings. But it's hard to get that look with natural mascara because they're not going to put in that plastic or whatever is going into those mascaras. I don't even want to know. So for mascara, the first one I will, and this is a duo, okay? This is a double. The way I do my mascara is a two-part. It's a boom boom. So the first one is going to be this is the Well People. I was about to say something else. This is the Well People Expressionist Mascara. This is a winner right here. I have tried dozens of Green Beauty mascaras, and some I've loved the formula. I've loved the way it makes my eyelashes look with the lifting and the separating, but I'm oily and I'm in a hot climate. And so if I get panda rings by the end of day, that is no bueno for me. I cannot do panda rings. So I keep wanting to say RMS. No, no, no. Well People Expressionist Mascara is just beautiful. It lifts, it separates my lashes, it makes my lashes look long, even though I naturally kind of have long lashes, but it gives it that separation so you can kind of see them. It is a very dark color. I think this is just black. I don't think it comes in a bunch of colors, maybe black, blue, and brown, but this is just the black one. So it's a nice rich black. And not only that, there's no bleeding. I don't have panda eyes by the end of the day or with any time during the day. So no smudging or bleeding, which is very important to me since I am oily. Now, what I do after I apply the RMS is I keep saying RMS. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. That is like on my tongue. Well People. Say it with me. Well People. So the Plain Jane Beauty Just Mascara is what I use for the kaboom. So after I put the Well People on, oh, and I didn't mention, I don't put the Well People on my bottom lash. So although it does not smudge when I put it on that top lash, I find if I put it on my bottom lash, and it may just be my application, I just make a mess. And I think it's just the design of the brush. I make a mess with those bottom lashes, so I don't put it there. The Plain Jane Beauty Just Mascara, and this only comes in one color. It's just a dark, really rich, intense black color. I put this on top and bottom, and this adds fullness and volume to my lashes. So that's why I like to put them together, because I get the lifting and the separating and the lengthening, and then I get the volume and the fullness. And then I also put that on the bottom lashes, and I love that it is just really intense black and really, really dark, and also does not bleed throughout the day. So those are my mascara choices. Eyebrows. So eyebrows is one of those things where I really used to enjoy an eyebrow pencil back when I used conventional beauty products. I have not found an eyebrow pencil that I love, because it has to have a really fine tip. And I find that all of the eyebrow pencils that I have tried in the green beauty world have a fat tip, or you have to sharpen it. I don't like sharpening. I need the little mechanical pencil, the self-sharpening. I need that. And I just haven't found the combination of what I'm looking for in a green beauty eyebrow pencil. However, I have found what I was looking for in a cream to powder. This is the eyeliner and eyebrow definer cream to powder in black from Hynt Beauty. This is beautiful. So this year I have tried a few different eyebrow products because I was just looking for the one, and I've tried Elate Clean Cosmetics, and I like that one. I do, but it wasn't the one. This is the one. So I love this because this is black. It's a really nice black, not super crazy intense, although you could put it on where it's super crazy intense. But I think my brows kind of look, they're not like screaming black, even if you could make it if you wanted to, but they're not screaming black. I use an angled brush to put it on, and it's just a nice cream to powder. It's really nice. And you can also use this as an eyeliner. So I really like products that double up as different products. They're like, you can use it as an eyeliner, you can use it as an eyebrow. I use it as an eyeliner if I decide to put a little dark, like down here in the lower bottom, but I am a liquid liner girl, so I don't use it for like really lining the top of my eyes, only if I'm just going to smudge out at the bottom, which I typically don't do black. So if I do, I'll use this, but primarily this is my eyebrow product. Speaking of eyeliners, my number one eyeliner, because I love liquid eyeliner, is going to be Mineral Fusion. Without a shadow of a doubt, I love Mineral Fusion liquid liner. It comes in this little pot. The brush is beautiful. It has like a felt tip brush. So look at that felt tip brush. That is just so easy to apply. I have tried a lot of liquid liners. I used to use Zuzunatural liquid liner, which I really love. I do. It's just that when I'm in the super crazy heat of the summer here, it just bleeds a little bit. Not crazy. I don't look like a panda, but I would prefer to not have any bleeding, and the Mineral Fusion gives me no smudging or bleeding at all. So I kind of steered clear of the Zuzunatural unless I want to color. If I want a color, I will use the Zuzulux because they have blues and purples and golds. And the Mineral Fusion, I believe, just comes in black and brown right now. Who knows, they might extend those colors at some point, but it's very simple. But black is what I use every day, so that's good. For my lower eyeliner, I use Pacifica Beauty. Can you see that? You can't really see it. Pacifica Beauty. And this is not just an eyeliner. I believe this is one of those multi-purpose sticks. So this is in Bare, and I believe you could do this as a lip liner or an eyeliner. I use it as an eyeliner on this lower eye. I find that inner eye. I find that putting a light color, kind of a flesh color or cream color or pinkish nudish color under there opens the eyes and makes them look lighter and brighter. And I love this for that. So this is the Pacifica and Natural Minerals. I don't see the name of the product, but I'm going to say multi-purpose liner. We're going to go with that, but it's in Bare. And so those are my eyeliner choices. Love those. Next, we're going to go to lips. And lips are some of my favorite because you can really just switch it up and go to whatever color floats your boat. And I feel a lot more creative when it comes to lips as opposed to getting fancy or creative with my eyeshadow or my blush. Like I like to keep those simple. And then if I really need a pop of color, then I use my lips to do it because I'm just not, I mean, I'm adventurous, but I'm not really the type to have like 6 bright color shadows on my eye. I just feel like a clown. I think other people look nice with it, but for me, not so much. And who knows, it might look nice, but I just don't feel comfortable. But with my lips, I really feel like I can let it rip with the bright colors. So that's generally what I choose to use bright colors for. So for the lips, we're going to start with lip liner, and we have Zuzulux. These Zuzulux lip liners are amazing. I can't believe I waited so long to try them. I had been wanting a Green Beauty lip liner, but hadn't found one. So I just wasn't lining my lips, but I like to line my lips. It just makes the makeup, the lipstick look so much better. Like, see, I lined my lips, and I lined my lips with Cherry this time. And Cherry is just my favorite for any red lipstick. It just goes with any. And then Innocence is what I like for nude colors. So if I'm going to wear like a nude, which is pretty much what I do these days, we got the red bright or the nude. Like I haven't been doing much of an in-between since the summer where I would do the berries and the fuchsias. And Innocence is a nice nude color. And it's more of a mauve color, so it's not like pale and ashy. So it'll look good with darker complexions, which is what I like. So that is my lip liners. As far as lipstick, man, I have so many favorites when it comes to lipsticks, guys. We'll start with nude colors, okay? So I'm going to do it like that. Like, what are my favorites for the colors that I like? Nude colors. For nude colors, we have 2 brands. We have Red Apple lipsticks. You cannot go wrong with Red Apple lipsticks. This was part of their fall mini collection, and this is Chai Love You. Chai Love You is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous nude, kind of mauvey, kind of browny, kind of pinky, just really the perfect mix for me for a nude, because sometimes nudes can be ashy, and we know that nude can mean so many things. Like there's not one nude that'll fit all. You can be lighter, you can be darker, and so I feel like this is a flattering nude for me. I absolutely adore it. Another nude that I love is from Elate Clean Cosmetics, and look at that packaging. I just adore their packaging. This is made from bamboo, which is sustainable, so that I love that they are eco-friendly. And this is blush. Blush is more pink. It's much more pink than the Chai Love You, but I love it because it's a mauvey pink and it just looks really, really good. Oh, it looks really good. I love it. So those would be my favorites for nude colors. If we're going to talk about bright colors, so any sort of fuchsias or berries or purples or reds, then we have to go to, well, first I'll just say red. I'll start with red. And we're going to go with Hynt Beauty. Their Area lipsticks and Red Fervor. Red Fervor was my joint for a long time. A lot of the past videos that I've posted, I'm wearing red fervor. When you ask, what am I wearing? Well, I'm also wearing another red color that I have that is not available, unfortunately. So I won't even share that with you because the brand is no longer in existence at the time. So red fervor is beautiful. I just love it. This is from Hynt Beauty. Hynt Beauty has a nice little balm right here to condition your lips before you put it on, which is really quite fancy. I like that. I've never had a lipstick that had that. So as far as red, that is going to be one of my favorite reds, is the Hynt Beauty. As far as bright colors, along with reds, we got to go with 100% pure. So the Cocoa Butter semi-matte lipsticks, I've been loving these since they came out. I still love them. The Sonora color, which is the kind of a red, but it's a different red than I just showed you. It's a tomato orangey red. That is still one of my favorite colors. It just is. And then Marrakesh, and I haven't worn Marrakesh in a while, but in the summer it was my joint, and that is just like a fuchsia. It's a fuchsia color. So I have to go with 100% pure on these for bright colors, and if you like matte, semi-mattes, they're just beautiful. I like them. And then I also like their pomegranate lipsticks, and they have Poppy. Poppy is one of my favorites, and that's also a red color, and it's a lot more moisturizing than that formula if you're looking for a more moisturizing formula. Now, last but not least, when it comes to lipsticks, these were just launched and released. Already a fan fave of mine. Already, okay? I'm wearing it now. So this is from Black Minerals, and I have a few colors, but I'm just going to show you two that are the most different that I have. This is their new matte liquid lipstick, and the lip glosses that I love from them are not vegan, so they have carmine in them. So I kind of steered clear of those as I've transitioned into just a slightly cleaner approach with my makeup. However, these are made with some synthetic dyes and colors, so if that's something that you don't want, please make sure you always read ingredients. Don't just listen to me. Research and see for yourself whether or not it's something that you would use and something you want to put on in your body. But it's made with non-toxic ingredients, and these are actually vegan. So Issa is the one that I'm wearing. I love it. This brown color is Tika, and I absolutely love that one as well. I was trying to figure out which color I wanted to wear for you guys, and I went with Issa, and it is the most beautiful red. That is a stunning red, and it is a liquid lip, and it is not drying, although I do put chapstick down before I put any liquid lipstick because it's matte. It's going to be a little more drying than your traditional moisturizing lipstick just by nature. That's what's going to happen. But it's really nice, and it doesn't budge. Like I do like that, and that baby is staying, and I really like that. So these are favorites, Green Beauty favorites for 2017. Even though they are brand spanking new and just came out, I have to put them in the 2017 favorites. Lip gloss. For lip glosses, we're going with Elate Clean Cosmetics. I love their lip glosses. And it's not just because they have like a peppermint essential oil in them that just feels so delightful on the lips. Love that. And they kind of have that same peppermint essential oil smell. But these lip glosses are just really nice. One, we still have that bamboo, sustainable bamboo top here. And this color is Spark. Spark is not my favorite color. My favorite color is actually Icon. I have no idea where it is. This is the one that I could find. I have quite a few colors in this lip gloss, and these are my go-to lip glosses these days, and I really love them. So Elate Clean Cosmetics for lip gloss. Are any of those your favorite? Do you have any favorites that I didn't mention? Drop them in the comments. Let's talk about your favorites for 2017. Zuzunatural, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Peace out. I'll see you in my next video.